It's Rare Whiskey Day.
Yeah.
And we're going to start with a Total Wine. This one's easier to get in Total Wine.
And we're going to go
if you're around a Total Wine.
multiple whiskeys back to back, giving first impressions, because these are kind of hard to get.
Yeah, remember this is an Ian McLeod company that also has Tamdu.
This is Cat Rajnain,
Glengoyne. Yeah, and it's patron saints.
Cat and Shane, you patron saints of
I'm only doing one. Oh, God.
There's a bonus.
That's a fried food burp. Okay, so this is a nondescript Highland, but I've heard rumors that it's actually an island because it's a peated Highland release.
It is peated, yeah. That peat ain't messing around.
Now, it is not a blend. It is a single malt. So the question is, and it's going to be probably a younger release, and it's 40, than what the distillery might release. So the question is, which either Northern Highlands or Island whiskey peat is resulting in this?
This is a salty, briny smoke.
Yeah, it's very briny.
Yeah.
But it's saying Highland, so it's not going to be Isla. Aaron is mostly unpeated except for their special editions, Mockery More ones.
It smells lovely.
Yeah, it's actually for a budget whiskey.
Yeah.
This nose is really great. And 40%.
Oh, you kidding me?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
This one, man, I keep finding budget whiskeys that I want to use as my daily drinkers.
Right.
And this is like the third one in a row. We have done Shieldaig 18 and we have done Shieldaig Isla.
Okay.
But not peated Highland.
All right. So if you like Isla though, if you like Island whiskeys, if you like Campbelltown, it's not gonna be as intense. Not as intense as in Campbelltown. No. But if you like that kind of, if you want that smoke, this is delivering.
I'd say if you like Talisker.
This is delivering smoke.
This could be a budget Talisker.
Right. Much lighter on the taste. The smoke has this underpinning of a metallic sweet note right underneath it.
Yeah, and then there's this weird chocolate note.
Carrying it. Chocolate?
You know what? No. It reminds me of Twix. The crunchy cookie caramel.
Like the aftertaste of Twix?
Yeah, the sugary aftertaste of Twix.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing to pop into my head.
So the nose is a little more interesting. I'm not offended by the taste though.
Yeah, no, it's doable.
It's for a budget.
If I was smoking cigars all day long, this could be an easy budget.
Sure.
All right, so keep track of your bottles because these are both from Michael Phelps.
Oh, good. Olympian.
Why should I change my name? He's the one that sucks. I'm going to make that joke every time Michael Phelps donates something to us.
Sorry, Michael.
Yeah.
Michael Phelps, magnificent bastard?
Yeah.
Michael Phelps, you magnificent bastard! Fight! Okay,
so
he donated
2 whiskeys
bottles,
from Taiwan.
Tiny bottles. You can't, it's gotta be full bottles, but he donated 2, so.
Yeah.
Math happened, and it's fine.
Tiny bubbles. So one of these is the blended malt. I'm going to put that on your right.
Okay. Blended malt.
And one of these they call classic whiskey, which who the hell knows what that means. So the thing is, this is a company called the Cigar and or Tobacco and Liquor Corporation. It used to be and it still is, it's a state-run liquor and tobacco company.
Okay.
In Taiwan. It was originally founded and controlled everything. They also make the Omar brand of whiskey. Mm-hmm. And they make Taiwan beer. If you've ever seen Taiwanese beer.
I have not.
They make that. I've seen that only in restaurants. State-owned cigarette and alcohol. They also do liqueur, wine, various distilled spirits. Yeah. So I don't know anything about this other than that.
Okay.
That's all I know.
On the nose.
Uh-huh.
Sweet and lovely.
Yeah, they both smell very similar.
This is a really, really floral, vanilla, creamy, almost butterscotch, not quite. And that was on the blended malt.
Yeah, and then there's a slight candy coffee note.
Yeah, this is a little, it's
like hard candy.
Almost perfumey in how it presents all those things together.
And I get that same thing in both. The one on the right, the blend is a little bit more metallic.
You say the one on the right?
The one on the right is a little more metallic.
The blended malt?
Yeah.
See, I'm getting more metallic out of this thing, the classic.
I'm getting more of the rubber sweetness on the classic. All right, I'm going to try the classic
Either
first.
way, it's an artificial element. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the difference is in, oh God, that's a weird.
Which one did you try?
The classic.
Okay.
that tastes like rubber children's toys smell. You see what I mean?
It's like almost they put some flavoring there.
It really does. It's so vanilla and so rubbery. At the same time, it's like those squishy rubber
artificial. So you get toys. Like the new rubber toys, right? Mm-hmm. And then they have like a squeaky element.
Yeah.
And then you put your nose right under it. You
squeeze the air, pops
and
out.
You smell the air coming out of the squeaky toy.
That's it.
Yeah.
It tastes
with
exactly like that.
With an artificial vanilla. That is probably the most accurate notes we have ever given.
Oh, the blend
on any whiskey.
Yeah, the blend tastes more like actual whiskey.
Yeah, and it's again, even on the nose, it's a much more natural combination of sweet elements there.
Still not the best. It's funky.
In Space Sides or Highlands,
the blend would be okay.
This would be right there with some, not even bottom of the barrel budget, but kind of like reasonably okay budget.
Yeah, decent budget.
Reasonably okay.
The blend, if you're gonna pick one, get the blend.
Yeah, and you're gonna find those floral elements. This is like a creamy, like a vanilla, and then the floral perfuminess kind of brings all these things together.
Yeah,
that's
all right.
That's not bad. The other one is, damn, you like squeaky toys a lot.
All right, move those glasses. We're going through glasses like they're going out of style. Okay, so this one we drank during class because Anthony Garrow brought it, a magnificent bastard, and we wanted to try it at the same time.
Anthony Garrow, you magnificent bastard.
Or what he described himself as in class. No, look at the side where he wrote his name.
Popped collar douchemaster.
Yeah. So there was one point in day 2 when Tony's shirt kept getting more and more unbuttoned.
I don't know.
And his collar kept going higher and higher.
I don't know this man.
Yeah.
I've never met this man.
Yeah.
I love this man.
Yeah.
He referred to himself as the popped collar douchemaster.
Yeah.
You're my people.
He roamed around the whole second night with his shirt unbuttoned about down to his belly button and a collared shirt with the collar popped.
Yeah.
And he had the looks to pull it off.
Just lean in, man. Lean into that. Lean into that.
He was just owning it. And we gave him and told him he should do it, and he did. He owned it. This is a 25-year-old New Zealand single malt.
Okay.
So what happened was the last distillery in New Zealand closed in the 70s.
Okay.
And they had all this product. And that product is only just now they're releasing it.
And it's so we're in sweet territory.
Or sorry, established in the 70s and then they closed.
We're in sweet territory, but this is beautifully sweet. We'll get more specific. Here we go.
Sorry, I'm getting my dates backwards. They were all established in the 70s. They closed in the 90s, like when I was graduating high school. You were still just starting high school.
Sure.
That's when these distilleries closed. And these 3 guys, called the New Zealand Whiskey Company, they bought up all of the remaining stock they could from all these closed distilleries.
Did you know there was a Tasmanian whiskey trail?
Yeah, I didn't know it was a trail, but I know we've got 2 of the whiskeys.
Because we did the trail episode.
We've got Lark. We
did the trail episode. And I was looking like, well, what whiskey trails are even out there?
That's cool.
Like, oh, there's a Tasmanian whiskey trail.
Well done.
Yeah, there's some people from Tasmania who are like, hell yeah, Tasmania. It's great. Yeah. I'll take their word for it.
Those devils.
I have very, very limited control over this human being.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the nose.
I really like the nose on this, but it's like a fruit roll-up of some kind. Like a peach fruit roll-up.
I would actually say more of the artificial cherry strawberry.
Yeah, okay. I could get behind that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like in Loudon's cough drops.
Yeah.
The cherry Loudon's. Where you're like, I don't feel good. Can I have another one, please?
But it does lean in that artificial sweet direction. Not artificial flavoring.
No.
But it's just that intensity of sweetness is rare from natural flavors. You can often get it in artificial flavors, but...
Oh, the taste is a slightly thin and then woody note. This is bizarre. Did they proof this down a lot?
Yeah.
40,
Yeah.
Because there's just no flavor except like the dry wood finish with a little bit of sugar.
Yeah. You want it to grab you.
You really do.
Shake you around a little bit. You're ready for it. It's like, oh, there's some lovely flavors here. I'm just going to get it. Pop. I'm going to get it. But
no.
It doesn't bring the heat.
It is a little depressing to water down a 25-year-old whiskey.
But the thing is, they're not making more.
No. I mean, I get it.
And they want it. It's like, look, this is it, guys. I
get the decision.
We want to stretch this out. So I understand financially where you're coming from.
Yeah, you're dealing with not wanting to price it out of the market and no one wants to buy it.
This is like looking through a telescope at glory on the horizon.
Yeah, it looks so amazing over there.
Yeah, but it's really nice. For what it is, there's some very nice, well done flavors. I think if that distillery was still rocking and rolling, they'd be making some kick-ass stuff.
I agree. Now this is gonna be a weird one, and we're gonna end with it because that's how we roll. Remember Bent Brewstillery? They did the shh. Let's get weird.
So my definition, my criteria for weird is probably a little different than yours.
Okay.
Let's find out your level of weird.
No, I just said this could get weird. I don't know that it is.
Okay.
So remember the Bent Brewstillery where we tried their Punisher rye with their crazy graphic?
Okay.
And we actually kind of dug it?
Yes.
This is that same rye, maple barrel finished. And the tagline underneath when they sold it said, "Get out the pancakes." So this is 40%. This is a rye, single barrel, limited release, finished in a maple barrel.
So this is what's happened. Put my nose.
By the way, this is Phreak Mac.
Phreak Mac, you magnificent bastard!
All right,
just the name.
What's happened? Yeah, well, it's internet name, I guess.
So on the nose, I put my nose in here, and I was immediately like, "Oh hell no!" And then I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of want to."
Yeah.
This kind of like, no, that's not at all something that. Yes, I definitely want to get in here. It's abrupt. It's abrupt and it's weird and different. And this is like you know what this is? This is kind of like the perverse love child of rye and hops. Basically rye.
I buy it.
Plus hops. Minus the black licorice of rye.
But I'm not smelling
minus the skunkiness of hops.
Right.
But anything that's not black licorice rye and anything that's not skunky in the hops, bring those two together, have a nose, and then it's right.
I'm not smelling the maple barrel.
No, dude, what maple barrel? Come on. You just said maple. There's no maple. No maple. What are you doing, no maple?
By the way, Phreak Mac thinks that you need to bring your brushwood spiked hair back.
Right. That was actually, so I told Brian that was voted up as one of the things we were doing back in the day. The Patreon wanted of us some stuff. And I said, dude, how do I do this? So, Rex, there is a very specific product, hair product. They no longer make it. It's what you need to absolutely pull this off. He brought his vintage brushwood spiky hair product.
Oh, that's great.
He's like, this is not a thing that exists anymore. So he spiked everything up. So I don't know if I wouldn't know where to begin if I was going to ever do that.
You can't just get that shit with Aquanet.
No.
Well, if I had to pick the subtlest maple finish on a whiskey,
and then
that claimed the maple,
the barrel just keeps growing.
Yeah, this is not as sweet as I thought. I thought it was going to be like a liqueur or like a candy, but this is actually drinkable.
This is freaking out my Mac because I'm not sure. This is suddenly making me question whether or not I even know what maple is. Because it's talking about like maple barreled rye. Where's the maple in this? I'm finding the rye, and I can even imagine some elements of hoppiness. There's not hops in that. I get that. I'm not, talking out of my ass here. There's supposed to be maple. I'm not finding maple. I'm finding
it in the very, very tail end of the aftertaste, ending in pure sugar.
You think it's just the sugary sweetness, not a maple flavor?
Yes.
Just the sugary sweetness.
I think whatever rye they put in there dominated the maple.
Because it does finish with this, the barrel that swells up to the very end, and then there's that sweet sugarness right on top of that barrel.
I think the rye just sort of dominated the maple and actually balanced it out a little bit.
Rye, and then
still not my preferred territory.
You got
but it's not bad.
A very herbal rye and a sweet tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, a very herbal rye and a sweet tea. That's going to give you the flavors. The nose was what I was saying before.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Did we?
All right, I'm good. We did it.
Things.
We did it. We finished Rare Whiskey Friday.
Or is your Mac freaked out? You're used to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight me, I fight for a friend.
You steal, may you steal a lover's heart.
And if you drink, may you drink with us.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in the Whiskey Vault. Don't forget to throw in a like, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right, and drop a question or comment down below.